The sun and the moon are within the firmament. And this is why NASA cannot get past into outer space, the so-called Van Allen belts. So when I make the videos on the space shuttles being nothing more than airplanes, you'll understand they cannot get past the firmament, period. They call it the Van Allen belts, but in reality it's the firmament. And like I've covered many times in previous videos, with space shuttles being nothing more than airplanes, according to NASA, space shuttles are nothing more than gliders during supposed re-entry. Now I'm going to show this clip, 100% proof these are nothing but airplanes. They're jet powered, not coming in for supposed glide-in landing like NASA states. And there's a reason they have chaser planes escort them in. They're simply used to disguise the fact that these supposed space shuttles have engines. And just take a look at this landing. You can clearly hear and see that this supposed space shuttle is acting nothing like a glider. First off, those wings are too small to be of that of a glider. Take a look and take a listen to those jet engines.
There's a shuttle. Touchdown.
And as you can clearly see from this still, here's one of the two jet engines. In more Bible scripture regarding the firmament above, hast thou with the spread out sky, which is strong, and as molten looking glass? And now I'm going to play a previous video covering the space shuttles and showing how they're nothing more than airplanes. Now I covered this aspect before, stating how these so-called space shuttles are nothing more than airplanes. And these images here, and if you truly believe the back hatches of these space shuttles open up in space, this is completely ridiculous. Nothing more than a painting, a CGI effect, nothing real about this. Taking a look at this shuttle being piggybacked. This space shuttle is supposedly 80 tons on top of this plane. Look how flimsy. All this weight is going to be held up by this little metal piece in the front here. Just completely ridiculous how people buy this. More than likely, this is nothing more than a prop, completely empty, nowhere near 80 tons. Probably just a couple tons, if that. Now, like I stated in my previous videos regarding the space shuttle being nothing more than airplanes, covered this, but it needs to be again stated. How NASA states that space shuttles fly as unpowered gliders during a re-entry and landing, during descent. Now, to read off NASA's official website, again, the space shuttle flies as a glider during re-entry and landing. During ascent to rise, thrust is provided by 3 space shuttle main engines. At the base of the orbiter and the 2 solid rocket boosters, there are joined to the orange external fuel tank. The solids are jettisoned and about 2 minutes into ascent, and the fuel tank is jettisoned as the shuttle enters Earth's orbit. So there's no propellants available to the SSMEs during descending, and though the engines are still present, the shuttle remains as an unpowered glider. In previous videos, I've demonstrated how these so-called space shuttles are nothing more than airplanes. And I included 1 clip per video of a space shuttle landing. But with this video, I'm going to show the Discovery, the Endeavour, and Atlantis landing. And with each video, you can clearly hear jet engines. So there's going to be no doubt whatsoever that these are, again, nothing more than jet airplanes.
This is serious business right here as the shuttle, which is really just a glider right now. This is serious business right here as the shuttle, which is really just a glider right now. Coming. Let's turn up the audio and listen to this for a minute. And they are on final glide path right now.
30 seconds until touchdown. Main gear. Landing gear now down and locked. Main gear touchdown. Pilot Jim Dutton now deploying the drag chute. Nose gear touchdown.
One minute to touchdown. Main gear touchdown. Nose gear touchdown. Deploying of the drag chute delayed to assess the conditions of the crosswinds on the orbiter as it rolls out on the runway.
Charlie Bob flaring up the shuttle's nose for landing, and so you can see the main gear of in place. Main gear touchdown. Pilot Barry Wilmore deploying the drag chute. Nose gear touchdown. Atlantis now rolling out on runway 33 at Kennedy Space Center.
There's a shuttle. Touchdown.
And look, but this is one time. Forget the conspiracy. Listen to our government agencies. These guys are telling the truth. You know, there's no conspiracy here, folks.
And just a side note, to anybody out there that might believe I added in the sound of jet engines with the supposed space shuttle landings, just send a message or just make a comment below this video and I'll provide direct links to the source. So there's no dispute that these are official videos, they're unaltered in the original form.